Well, hello everybody. I am here today to give you the opportunity to learn how to make a, a generator in Apple Motion that will allow you to create 3D text on a 3D object, as you can see in this little demonstration here. And in addition to that, you'll be provided a drop zone for your background and an additional background for a drop down zone, like you see on there, Bugs Bunny roaming around. That's the drop down zone that I put Bugs Bunny in on, and any background you want, any video you want, any picture. It's all yours. This is an excellent opportunity to learn rigs and how to basically get started in Apple Motion, a great tool that can be used in Final Cut Pro. Anyway, we'll get started here in a second. Bye. Okay, I've got my project browser open, and I want to go to 30 FPS, and we'll open it up. We'll go ahead and go to Inspector, drag that in. Let's drag this down, give us a little more room. Let's go up here and make our project just a little bit bigger so we can see it better, and we'll delete it. All right, now let's go up and get our 3D object. Go to Import, and then I got the original iMac from Sketchfab. It didn't work. I had to take it into Blender and modify it to get it to work. And I came up with this iMac, and it's perfect for motion. Perfectly flat. It's aligned exactly right. It's perfect. So we'll use it. It's down below if you want to download it. And let's rename this group. We'll just call it 3D Text Group. Okay. Go to iMac, click on Automatic, go to Custom, and let's change it to 1.7. 1.7. Okay. Oh no, not 17. 1.7. 1.7. Okay, there you go. That's it right there. Okay, now we've got that. Let's go ahead and get our background. That'll be our first little group. Will be background, and I'm going to use Pig on background. Go ahead and import it. Import. And I'm going to turn it to a drop zone. And I'm also going to unpublish it for now and rename it to background drop zone. Now that it's renamed, I can go ahead and publish it, republish it. Okay, we're all set there. Let's go to properties. Let's change it to 41%. I happen to know that's the exact right size we need. There you go. It's the right size. Let's go ahead and add rotation, link rotation to our background. We'll drag our iMac over to make it official, and we'll rename this link rotation to iMac. Okay, back up to drop zone. We're going to do position now. Link our position to the background. Link, drag our iMac over, rename this, link position to iMac. Okay. Back up to background zone. We want to do scale. We'll link our scale. We want that to follow the iMac perfectly. Okay, there's scale. And we'll, of course, rename this link scale to iMac. We know that 0.41 is 41% of 1, so that's what it's going to be, 0.41. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get our drop zone. That's our next little group. And I'm going to use this dog face background picture, or it's actually a movie. And turn it into a drop zone. and temporarily unpublish it and rename it iMac drop zone. Now that it's renamed, I can go ahead and publish it. Okay. Let's go to properties. It's 41%, same as the other one. All right, let's link our position to our drop zone. Link. Drag our iMac over to make it official. And we'll rename it link rotation. Did I say position before? I meant rotation. Okay, now we're going to do position. All right, link. Drag our iMac up there to make it official. Rename this link position to iMac. Okay, let's go back up to the drop zone and we'll go ahead and link our scale, our drop zone scale. Drag our iMac up. Of course, we'll rename it to link scale to iMac, and 0.41, we'll change our scale. It is 0.41, which is 41% of 1, as y'all know. And there you go. Let's shrink this down. We want to move it around later on, so let's just go ahead and shrink it down now. Not the easiest thing to do in the world. It doesn't have to be perfect either. Yeah, right there is. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to text here. Drop that down. 3D text. And I'm just going to type in anywhere 3D text. 3D text. Okay, let's click on text. There it is. Let's go to properties. Let's go to rotation. And add parameter behavior link. And of course, drag our iMac up there to make it official. And we'll rename this link rotation to iMac. Okay, we got that. Let's go back up to 3D text. Now let's go to position. Link. Drag our iMac up to make it official. And link position to iMac. Okay, back up to 3D text. And we want to do scale. Link scale. We want that scale to follow it around. Follow our iMac around. Okay, link scale. All right, let's go back down to scale here in our behavior and scale it up so we can see it. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay, let's click on text here. Let's go to appearance and we'll change our depth to 25. Let's make this challenging. And we'll make the weight 1 metric ton. Okay, let's go down here where it says environment and show it, and we'll turn our intensity down to around 30, somewhere around there. Okay, I'm going to click shadow to have a small little shadow on there, sort of accented it a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and turn our drop zone off. Let's go to text scale in behaviors and turn it down. We're going to be moving this around the screen in our next part of this demonstration. And we'll be right back. Okay, let's build the rig. We'll go to 100% so everybody can see it. Let's go ahead and go to properties. X, text left and right. And we'll rename it move 3D text left and right. Okay, let's move it left first. That's good. Go to the blue ball, and move it all the way to the right. Okay, let's go ahead and center it, 50, 50. Let's go back to position, go to properties, go to X or Y for up and down, and then we'll rename it to make 3D text up and down, move 3D text up and down. Okay, we're moving it up, down. Next blue ball, and we'll move it up. Move it up. Okay, it's all the way up. Let's test that out. And 50. Put it back in the center. All right, let's go to scale. Let's scale it up so we can see it. There it is right there. All right, now let's go up to text. Where it says color, we'll drop that down, add that to our rig as a pop-up. A pop-up. We'll rename the pop-up Recolor 3D Text. We got 3 snapshots to start off with. The first one we'll call 10. 10. Okay, enter in 10. Okay, we got the 10. Let's go to the second snapshot, and we'll name that one Snow. Rename, type in Snow. S-N-O-W, okay? The third one we'll name, not sure. Okay, Sky. Let's see if we can spell that one. S-K-I. We did it. All right, yay. All right. A new one, and we'll call this one Strawberry because that's what it says. Strawberry. There we are. Let's close that out. Let's go back to scale. And let's add scale to our rig. 3D text scale. And we'll call it Scale 3D Text. Okay, good enough. Let's scale it all the way down. Go to the next blue ball. That looks good. Okay, we're done with that one. Cool. Let's turn the text off. Turn our iMac drop zone back on. Go to properties, and we're at anchor point. Everything needs to be anchor points. We've got to anchor it to the iMac. Okay. Now let's move it all the way left. A lot of pixels we got to move here. All right. Yeah. Okay, all the way left. Next blue ball over. And we'll go all the way right. Okay, let's test this out. Test it out. Looking good. Put a 50 in there to recenter it. Go back down to position our drop zone. And Y will be our up and down. Add that to a slider. Rename it. Move iMac drop zone up and down. Let's move it down first. Okay, all the way down. The next blue ball over. And we'll move it all the way up. Okay, it's all the way up. Now let's go ahead and recenter it. It's now recentered. We're on scale. Let's go to drop zone scale. And we'll name it Scale iMac Drop Zone. Okay, scale it all the way down. Next blue ball over. At 0.41. That's as big as we can go. Okay, let's scale it down just a little bit to show the background. Turn our text back on. Go up and fit our iMac back to the screen. And now we'll go down to the iMac. Right there, iMac. Rotation, drop that, twirl it open. We'll go to Z rotation. Add that to the rig. New slider, and we'll call it iMac Z rotation. That needs to be 0 to 360, not 100. So we'll put 360 in there. Hit the return key. We're good on the first blue ball. That needs to be 360, 360, 360. Let's test it out. And it tests out great. Okay, now Y rotation. New slider. We'll rename the slider iMac Y rotation. Okay, that's got to be 360. 0 to 360. That's what we need. All right, 360. First blue ball is good. Second one, we need to enter in 360. 360. All right, let's test it out. Yeah, it's working. Okay. iMac, and we'll do X. New slider, and we'll call it iMac X rotation. And that needs to be 360, 0 to 360. Okay, got that. First blue ball is good. Second one, we need to enter in 360. Okay, let's test this one out. That's working. Okay, cool. Let's go down to the iMac. Let's change that to 50%. I want to move it around the screen and see what it looks like. Okay, that's 50%. Let's go to 3D text group. Go to X, and that'll be our left and right. And we'll move it all the way left. Go to the next blue ball. Move it all the way right. Test it out. Recenter it. Okay, it is recentered. Let's go back to 3D text. We'll go to Y. That'll be our up and down. New slider. We'll rename it. Move iMac up and down. Move it down first. Down. Next blue ball. We'll move it up. Test it out. Recenter it. Okay, let's go back down to the iMac. And we'll just reset our scale. Okay, we're back to normal size, 100% size. Our rig is done. We'll come back and do X and Y. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we need to fix Y. Let's take a look at it. All that nonsense in there needs to go away when it spins around. The text, the background, the drop zone all need to disappear. So I'll show you how to do it. We'll go to text. We'll check out Z. We want to sort of send this out into space where nobody can see it. It's still there, but you just can't see it. All right, yeah, it worked. Cool. So let's go ahead and add that to our rig. We'll add it to iMac rig. And we have to add it to Y rotation. Y rotation. We'll do the same for the drop zone. We'll add it to our rig. iMac rig, Y rotation. Same for the background. Same identical parameter has to be added. iMac, Y rotation. We need to make that text shrink down to the screen as it's spinning, and we need scale for that. Let's go to text, and in advanced there is a scale setting, and there is a Z, so that should work, and it does. Okay. We'll add that to the rig, iMac rig. Let's go up to Y rotation and spread it out. Let's go ahead and put a 50% in there to make it see it better. All right, we know that between 0 and 360, we need to make it disappear at 90 and 270. We'll enter a 90 in there. That puts at 90. And on the timeline, we need to be at 90 as well. So we'll enter 90 there. I double clicked on that blue ball. We need to do the same for 270 where we watch it reappear. Okay, 270 and then 270 on the timeline. Okay, we're dealing with 4 parameters. So at 90 and 270, we need 4 parameters that we can program. So we'll add 3 more here. Those all need to be at 90 because that's where our disappearing act starts. So we'll just enter in 90 for all of them. Okay, 90, 90. That last one's already 90, so we need 3 more to take care of our reappearing act at 270. So that's 270. Then we need two more. And they both need to be at 270. And that one needs to be 270. Okay, they're all 270 on that side. Now we're going to deal with these three here, which are the inner three on both sides. And we know that minus 5 million works. So let's just enter that in. Copy it, and we'll paste it in the other two. I'm going to do this, and I'll pause it while I do the others, but all of them have to be done. I'm just sparing you the watching this. Okay, they're all done, and it does work. Let's take care of our scale. Let's move our slider. Yeah, we can see it's starting to disappear, so we know it's 0. And poof, it's gone. We need to do the same for this side. 0. Poof, it's gone. And it does exactly what it's supposed to. Okay, now we need all these have to be 90 on the timeline. So we'll double click it and we'll enter in 90 on all these. Okay, we're almost there. Then we have to do the same for the other side, only it's 270. Enter in 270. Okay, and then do the other two at 270. 270. 270. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this back in. We'll go ahead and refit it or fit it so we can see it. Let's test it out. Oh yeah. Yep, that is working. Perfect. Okay, we'll deal with X in the next part of this. I'll be back in a few to show you how to do it. I'll be right back. Okay, it's X's turn now. Let's go ahead and look at it. All right, we need to get rid of all that nonsense, the text, the background, the drop zone, everything. We can't use the same parameters, so we'll try these. Oh, there's a Z offset. We know that'll work. Negative 5 million. We'll add that to X rotation. The same for the other two. The same exact parameters for the other two. Add that to our rig, to our X rotation. And go down to background, same parameter, add it to the rig, iMac rig, and also X rotation. All right, we need to go to scale. We need to find a scale that'll scale that text down. Well, there we go, right there, Z offset. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, Command Z, bring it back. Let's go ahead and add that to our rig. iMac X rotation. All right, let's go up to X rotation. Let's bring that on out. Bring it on out. And we'll put a 50 in there so we can see it better. Okay, you know the routine between 0 and 360. We need a 90 degree point and a 270 degree point. We'll do the 90 first. Just enter in 90. Needs to be 90 on the timeline. Double click that. Enter in 90. Okay, we're good there. Let's do our 270 side. Put 270 in that little box there. Got it. Double click the blue bubble. 270 to put it 270 on the timeline. Okay, we got that. All right, we got 4 parameters. So on the 90 degree side, we need 4. And on the 270, we need 4 altogether. So these all need to be 90. That's, after all, where we start our disappearing act. That's 90, 90, 90. That's already 90. Let's add 3 more here. Now, these all have to be 270. 270. That's where everything disappears. 270 and 270. Okay, we want to take care of our positions first, and those are the inner three. And we know that minus 5 million will work. So we'll just go ahead and enter in negative 5 million. Okay. Enter. We'll go ahead and copy that and paste it in the other two. I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I enter in the innermost three on both sides with negative 5 million at each parameter. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and everything's entered. That's looking good. Now let's take care of our scale, which is the top one. Let's bring that down a little bit. Okay, we know it's minus 100, and it will disappear. Boom, gone. All right, this side here, same thing, minus 100, gone. Okay. Now we need to put everything on both sides. This side is 90 degrees on the timeline. They all need to be 90 degrees on the timeline. On 90, double click, enter in 90. Okay, we got it. Do the same thing, double click, only it's 270 this time. It's got to be 270 on the timeline. Okay, that's where everything's got to disappear. I mean, reappear. Okay, and then finally 270. All right, let's go ahead and bring that back in. Let's go fit that, and we'll test this sucker out. Okay. Well, that's looking good. That's looking really good. Exactly perfect. That's looking perfect. Okay, we'll be back, and we'll publish all these when I come back. Okay, we've got these two published already. Let's go ahead and start publishing. Let's start with the iMac. Go to Properties. We'll find Scale here somewhere and publish that. There it is. Okay, publish scale. Let's go here to 3D text group. We're already in properties. We can use that opacity. And we'll go ahead and publish that. Let's go up to project. And I'll go ahead and rename these. Okay, it's iMac scale, iMac opacity. Let's go ahead and publish the rest of the iMac stuff. Publish the first one up and down, left and right, X rotation, Y rotation, Z rotation, and let's take a look at it. Yep, looking good. Let's go to background drop zone and we'll publish that opacity. Go to properties. Yep, we can control the opacity of the background. So we'll go ahead and publish that. That is the only parameter we're going to publish on that one. Anyway, let's go ahead and rename that. iMac DZ, drop zone opacity. Let's go ahead and publish scale iMac drop zone, publish. Let's go down to the iMac drop zone and publish drop zone opacity. That's that one. Go ahead and publish that. Publish. Let's go to project, and I'll rename that iMac drop zone opacity. Okay, let's finish with that iMac drop zone up, down, iMac drop zone left, right. Take a quick look at it. Looking good. Okay, let's do scale 3D text. Publish that. Let's go to text and we'll publish 3D text opacity. That's that one. Okay, publish. Project. opacity, and this 3D text opacity. Let's finish off publishing everything to do with 3D text. I take a look at it. Well, it's looking good. We can make it look better. We'll put some spacers in there, and that'll be right after I get back, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and collapse this. We want to make that look a little bit better. We'll put some spacers in there. Let's go up and make another rig. We'll add a rig, and we'll just go ahead and rename it to Spacer Rig. And we could use pop-ups as spacers, so we'll make 6 spacers, 6 pop-ups. And we want to, there's 3 snapshots in there we got to get rid of, so we'll minus them all out, then rename it and hit the delete key and do the same thing for all of them. All of them. Delete them all, I say. Okay, getting there, almost. Rename, delete, rename, delete, rename, delete. Okay, I guess I wasn't sure about that one. And just rename it. Okay, let's rename all of our pop-ups, and we'll rename them all dash, dash, dash. Yes, dash, dash, dash. Every last one of them. Every last man jack. Okay, dash, dash, dash. Let's get this one. Dash, dash, dash. Trying to be professional here. Yes, professional. Okay. Dash, dash, dash. And go ahead and publish them all. Publish that one. Publish the next one down. We'll publish all of them. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to do it. Publish them all, I say. Well, we're almost there. Almost. Okay, let's go to project. Let's move our first one in between the 2 drop zones. We'll move the second one underneath the drop zone. The third one, we'll put under all our iMac stuff, iMac Z rotation. We'll go ahead and background drop zone opacity by itself. And we'll separate the 3D text and the iMac drop zone. I'll put this one up here. That's probably one too many, but that's the way it goes. All right, let's go to File. We want to convert it to a generator, and this is how you do it. It's untitled, but we'll do File, Save As, and we'll just put it in test area. We'll call it test. That's a good name, test, and publish it. It'll take about a minute for it to publish. Once it's published, I'll come back and we'll be in Final Cut Pro and we'll test this sucker out. Okay, that's about it. Okay, we're inside of Final Cut Pro now, so let's go ahead and go to Titles, check out Tests, that's the one we just saved, and Q on the keyboard brings it down. Let's check out all our parameters. Now we can move that text around, it's really big, but it'll follow whatever that iMac does, no problem. Look at all those different colors I got. Okay, sky, we'll do sky. Okay, let's check out drop zone left, right. Yep, no problem. Up and down, no problem. Let's do up and down again. I got interrupted by a phone call, and I forgot if I did it or not. But anyway, let's do that. Opacity, we got that. We can control how big that is, the drop zone. Background opacity. We can rotate it in the Z axis, rotate it on Y. Looking good, looking damn good. Darn good. I meant darn. X. Outstanding. Move the iMac right and left. Move it up and down. We can make it disappear. We can make it bigger or smaller. Let's go ahead and check out these drop zones. Let's do the background first. And we'll just put that one in. Okay, cool. That's the one we're going to put in. Okay. Let's try the regular drop zone. And we'll put Bugs Bunny in. There he is, Bugs Bunny. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and delete this. Let's highlight desert, V on the keyboard, get rid of it. Let's go ahead and watch this. This is what we made from that app. The only generator on there, that's the only thing on there is this. Make 3D text on 3D object. Okay, we can do that. We can see the back of the Mac. Nothing bleeding through. Make a text generator. We made a text generator. This is it. We're watching it. We call it test generator though. And it's moving around. My Sketchfab iMac just disappeared, which is good. Rotating around. I did flip one of these. Anyway, made it easier to program. Yeah, it's about a minute long, not too bad. And this is it. This is coming to an end. This is it. Use what you learned. You can use it on other applications. Anyway, that's all, folks. I hope you have a good day. Come back and see me sometime.